Okay, welcome back. Here with my friend Ashley Rowe.
Hello.
A familiar face and friend of the Big Purple
Yes.
Couch.
It feels great being back up here.
It does it?
Yeah, it does. It feels
Good
really
to have you here.
And I'm on a much more comfortable seat than you guys, which is also much
It's
more
true.
pleasant.
Well, since
We
you were
only-
back last, we've done renovations. Renovations, thanks to our friend Travis, include this lovely velvet cover.
It's very soft.
It's
very
nice,
soft.
isn't
It's nice
it?
and relaxing. For anyone who's nervous before they get up here, they can just rub the.
Okay.
Anyway.
Easy. So
Oh my
what
God.
we're here to talk about is your amazing adventure to the Olympics.
Right.
Tell us how you got it. Like, how did this happen?
Yeah, how did you get it?
Well, it's all thanks to this amazing company called Vericorder, which is based out of Kelowna, British Columbia, and as well Fanshawe College. Right now I'm doing actually the same program as Taylor. It's a degree and a diploma, collaborative program between MIT and Fanshawe College Broadcast Journalism program. So right now I'm spending a lot of my time at Fanshawe. So anyway, Fanshawe partnered up with this company called Vericorder, which has created this amazing application for journalists to record and edit and produce all of their stories using an iPhone, which is what I did while I was in Vancouver. Anyway, so I applied to be able to go out here and to the Olympics, and I got the gig, so it was great.
That is so
You had an
cool.
amazing audition tape, which we
Thank
made
you.
in my bedroom.
Yes, we did.
And I knew at that point that you were going to get it regardless. So I knew it was just a matter of days.
Well,
Well,
thank
it
you,
was
Phil.
so good.
Thank you.
And anyways, you just got back a couple days ago. What was it like being in Vancouver?
It was incredible. Words can't express the way that the way that it is over there. I stepped off the airport, and you could feel the Olympic spirit immediately.
Really?
Everyone is wearing red and white, and so I got myself some gear as well, which I haven't taken off since I got back. Don't judge
Have
me.
you washed it?
Yeah.
We won't talk about it.
Okay.
I don't know how to wash jerseys, so still learning. Anyway, it was amazing. Everyone there is screaming Canadian pride, and they are shouting it at the top of their lungs, and it feels really good to be able to be absorbed in that kind of atmosphere because we're such a polite nation. So to be able to see people cheering the Canadian national anthem is huge.
And now I was just talking to a friend who actually went to the opening ceremonies, and she was just talking. She's from Vancouver too, but she said you literally walk down the street, and if someone says "Go Canada," like everyone around it just erupts.
Oh my goodness, it was incredible. Actually, that night at opening ceremonies, I wasn't there, unfortunately. I was downtown, and one of the main intersections is Granville Street and Robson. And so I was there, and I was surrounded by about 3,000 people. I'm not kidding you, 3,000 people dressed in red and white. People are on top of other people's shoulders, and they are all chanting the national anthem and cheering and hooting and hollering. And that probably lasted for about a half hour. So, I mean,
Amazing.
talk about patriotism and talk about just the pride of the Olympics. It was great.
Well, I know you, and I know that after this experience, I think your sense of patriotism has been restored. Am I correct?
Yes.
And what about
Absolutely.
these? Let's get a close up here. This is your media pass.
You need to show that. You need to show. Look at this, and you can tell us about
Pins.
these pins.
Well, that was actually probably one of my favorite stories that I covered. I mean, I didn't actually go into any of the venues to cover any of the actual athletic events. So I was covering the cultural stories and the stories around and outside of those venues. So one of my favorites was all about this whole culture of pin trading. I'd never heard of it. Have you guys heard about pin trading?
Not until
No.
you tweeted about it, really.
Okay, so there are thousands of people that come to the Olympics for no reason other than to do pin trading. I'm not kidding you. I interviewed one person who has 50,000 pins. 50,000.
And
I think he's exaggerating.
He is not exaggerating because I saw his wall of pins. It was
He has a
amazing.
wall?
Oh, absolutely he does. Yeah,
is
this
he
guy.
Canadian or was he?
He's
was
from
he
the
visiting?
States. He's from the
okay.
States, and he's considered a pin ambassador for Coca-Cola.
That
Oh
is
Which is one of the
my
official
gosh.
Olympic pin sponsors. So it's amazing to see, and you should see people compete for the most amazing pin. It's a competitive sport. Let me tell you.
I've never heard of that.
Yeah.
Well, you did pretty well. How many do you have on here? 10?
If you ask anybody, any of these pin collectors, I have a pathetic amount. I only have about 8.
Well, there.
Well,
But
it's
I
impressive to
traded
us.
a couple times, which was very exciting. It was something new for me, so it was amazing. Yeah.
That's very
You've
cool.
got a new pastime, pins, if anything, and
Exactly.
you've had an amazing time there.
Yeah.
Thank you for joining us once
thank
again
you.
on the Big Purple Couch.
Thanks.